There exists, at this very moment, a weight upon your soul, a dream deferred, a skill unconquered, a mountain seemingly insurmountable. You have whispered that perhaps greatness is not meant for you. But what if every master who ever achieved the impossible stood precisely where you stand now, trembling at the threshold of their own becoming? In these sacred moments, you are about to witness the unveiling of an ancient truth so profound that it has guided souls across 7 centuries from despair to mastery. This is not mere motivation. This is the divine blueprint that governs every journey from struggle to triumph. When we conclude, you will possess the philosopher's stone that transmutes the lead of difficulty into the gold of wisdom. You stand at the precipice of discovering the eternal law governing all human achievement. I shall illuminate the mystical alchemy by which struggle transforms into strength, while your current battlefield is sacred ground where champions are forged. You will learn that patience is not the art of waiting, but the science of becoming. Summon before your mind's eye that one endeavor that has become your crucible, that challenge dancing beyond your grasp. Hold this vision sacred as we discover that struggle is not your adversary, but the divine sculptor revealing the masterpiece you were destined to become. If your soul yearns to transcend limitation and step into the ancient dance between effort and ease, prepare to receive the golden key that unlocks the mystery of all mastery. And so we begin with 5 words containing infinite power. Have patience. All things are difficult before they become easy. The eternal dance between struggle and mastery. In the grand theater of human experience, there exists a timeless choreography between difficulty and ease, between the stumbling first steps and the graceful stride of mastery. This sacred dance has played out across millennia, in the trembling hands of the first potter shaping clay, in the uncertain voice of the budding orator, in the faltering steps of every child learning to walk. What appears insurmountable today becomes tomorrow's second nature, not through magic, but through the alchemy of patient persistence. The mountain that looms impossibly high before the climber becomes, step by patient step, the summit beneath their feet. Understanding this eternal rhythm liberates us from the tyranny of immediate perfection and invites us into the patient cultivation of true excellence. Embracing the uncomfortable truth of beginning. Every master was once a disaster. Every expert was once a beginner. Every oak was once an acorn that held its ground. The uncomfortable truth that we must embrace is that incompetence is not our failure. It is our starting point. When we pick up the brush for the first time, our hands shake. When we speak a new language, our tongues stumble. When we attempt any worthy endeavor, we inevitably encounter the jarring dissonance between our aspirations and our abilities. Yet herein lies profound wisdom. This gap is not a chasm to fear, but a sacred space to inhabit with patience and purpose. The discomfort of not knowing, of making mistakes, of feeling clumsy and uncertain, is not evidence of our inadequacy. It is proof that we are growing, that we are brave enough to venture beyond the comfortable confines of our current capabilities. The transformative power of patient persistence. Patience is not passive waiting. It is active faith in the process of becoming. Like water that shapes the hardest stone not through force but through gentle, persistent contact, patient persistence works miracles that brute force cannot achieve. In the realm of learning, patience allows us to absorb deeply rather than merely skim the surface. It permits our neural pathways to strengthen, our muscle memory to develop, our understanding to deepen from mere intellectual knowledge to embodied wisdom. The gardener does not curse the seed for not becoming a tree overnight. Instead, they water it daily, trust in the unseen process of growth, and celebrate each small sign of progress. Similarly, when we approach our own development with patient persistence, we honor the natural rhythms of growth and allow mastery to unfold in its own perfect timing. I need to pause and thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and growth. Your presence, whether through watching, subscribing, or sharing these ideas with others, creates ripples of positive change. I'm deeply grateful for your support. Now, let's get back to the video. Cultivating faith in the invisible process. Between the moment we plant the seed of intention and the harvest of mastery lies an invisible realm where transformation occurs. This is the realm of faith, not blind faith, but informed trust in the proven processes of growth and development. Just as the butterfly emerges not through struggle against the cocoon but through surrender to the process of metamorphosis, our own transformation requires faith in the uncomfortable middle ground where we are no longer who we were but not yet who we are becoming. This faith sustains us through the inevitable plateaus, the apparent setbacks, the moments when progress seems imperceptible. It reminds us that beneath the surface of our awareness, profound changes are taking place. Neural networks are rewiring, skills are crystallizing, and mastery is quietly, invisibly, inevitably emerging. The wisdom of embracing imperfection as progress. Perfection is not the goal, progress is. In our achievement-obsessed culture, we have forgotten that mastery is not about flawless execution from the beginning. It is about embracing imperfection as the raw material of excellence. Every mistake is feedback. Every stumble is information. Every failure is simply another iteration in the endless process of refinement. The Japanese art of kintsugi teaches us that broken pottery, when mended with gold, becomes more beautiful than the original, not despite its cracks, but because of them. Similarly, our journey toward mastery is made beautiful not by our flawless moments, but by our willingness to continue despite our imperfections, to find gold in our brokenness, and to transform our struggles into strength. Remember this truth as you walk forward into your own becoming. Every master's journey began with the same trembling uncertainty you feel today. Every moment of difficulty you endure is not evidence of your limitation, but proof of your courage to grow beyond your current boundaries. The path from difficulty to ease is not traversed by the swift or the strong alone, but by those who possess the rare and precious gift of patience. Patience with themselves, patience with the process, and patience with the mysterious timeline of transformation. Your struggles today are laying the foundation for your mastery tomorrow. Trust the process, embrace the difficulty, and know that ease is not the destination. It is the natural result of patient, persistent engagement with what once seemed impossible. The seed of your greatness lies not in avoiding difficulty, but in meeting it with patience, and in that meeting, discovering that you are far more resilient, capable, and magnificent than you ever dared to imagine.